Okay, got the side cover back on after fixing the charging system, and today we're going to address the tires. I've got one what looks to be brand new tire, and the rim is all bent up from the accident that this tractor was in with the vehicle, and they obviously had bent it back good enough. I don't even think it has a tube in it. Let's see if it has a tube. I can't tell if that's a standard valve stem or a tube, but either way, it's holding air. It's different tread than this one, which, I don't know. I don't have OCD, but I just can't stand it. And this one's a little bit, you know, about half worn out. No big deal. Usable. Rim, that's actually a pretty good rim. Well, what I did is I went and bought 2 used rims. I got a deal on 2. It was almost as cheap as just getting 1 with some used tires, but I'm going to do a little better than that. So I've got these 2 used tires, had them shipped to me, 2 used rims with tires. What I did find, the 3/18 use what they call a metric bearing. It's much larger than I had a John Deere tire off a different tractor. These are 16 by 6.5 by 8. I had a different John Deere tractor, and the spindle was probably half that size, half that diameter. So they're not just completely interchangeable. I could see this one actually has a little ding. I'm going to probably pound that out if I go to use these rims. I think what I'm going to do is paint up these rims. Yeah, I'm going to dismount the tires. These ones came with tubes. I already took the valve cores out of both of them. I'm going to dismount these, paint the rims, and then put on these 2 new Carlisle tires that are matching pair, brand new, and then this thing will look how I want it to look. Okay, so I pounded the dent out there. You can see the shiny spot. There was also one on this side. Actually, I didn't quite get that one. I'm going to do that a little more. Okay, so I just did a little pounding, got the one bend out of there, the one bend out of there. I just got to file that just a little. I kind of rolled over the edge a little. And these will be ready to prep, get the tire dismounted. There she goes. Whoops. Ones with the tube in it, all you do is catch on the tube until you get it out, so I guess I might as well just get the tube out. Can I hook this on the tube? Maybe. Bring you back. Yes, I did. A lot rustier inside than you would have thought. Okay, now I'm planning on using my tires, because they're new tires, without tubes. So on a rusty rim like this, here's your bead area. You're going to need that cleaned up a lot better than what it is now. So I've decided to try with the wire brush cup. And let's see if that's aggressive enough or whatever. Let's see if this works. I think we'll get it. It's just a matter of going at a couple different angles here so we can get that whole area. Okay, I've got this one done pretty good. I just wanted to make sure I can get this good. I'll get both of these, and then I'll just go back and knock some of the big stuff down here. That doesn't matter. What really matters is this area right in here, the bead area. That's where it seals. If you have any pits that are going to be too big, you're probably just going to want to start with a tube on it, or at the very least some bead sealer some of that black gooey stuff. But this one looks like it's going to clean up okay. And just for good measure, I knocked both sides of the bearings out and got all the old grease out, so that way I can wash this thing up properly and then re-grease the bearings later. And also it allows me to get a nice clean paint job on the parts I want and not on the other stuff. Alright, got all the rims prepped up, got them degreased the best I can. I want to first paint the back side, which is the side with the, usually on a garden tractor you turn the valve stems in to protect them from getting knocked off or running them into sticks and such. So I'll call that the inside. Okay, and then the insides, as you can see, I painted with purple spray, and there's a very special reason. And the reason is, it was super cheap at the store. Alright, that's pretty much done. I'm going to just go over them after they dry a little bit. I'm going to tip them, make sure I got all the purple covered over on the edges where it might show just a hair, and then call it a day. Just let them dry.